Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's check out the Crew Motorfest running on PlayStation 5. Okay. Oh, got some nice scenery right off the bat. Yeah, I hope this game uses the PlayStation 5 controller to the fullest. You know, once I experienced the PlayStation 5 version of Dirt 3, back when the ps5 launched, I knew that I'd be playing almost all my racing games on the PlayStation 5. So it's real disappointing when they don't include the adaptive triggers and the haptic feedback. Let's see, we're in performance mode, resolution. Performance mode, HDR10. We'll do HDR10. That's fine. It's usually not something that's featured in games, so it's nice to see. Okay, we got amateur, first time behind the steering wheel. The preset offers all driving help and assistance. Your opponents will give you a decent challenge. Intermediate, some driving assists are still available in their sport variant, increasing the challenge. Opponents will find a more intense level of competition, or expert, which we won't even read that. I got games to play, man. This is not the only thing I play. Does this automatically do Ubisoft Connect? Oh no, it goes to the website, because heaven forbid they optimize this. Yeah, the HDR10 image is like a little less vibrant, unfortunately. It's like they put a darkness filter over it. So we may switch it back to sRGB.
You're at the Motorfest.
I don't know if that comes across in the YouTube video, since I'm not able to do real-time HDR. Maybe with the next generation of capture cards out there, once they support HDMI 2.1, we'll see more of that. But for now, I'm still giving you a regular SD image. Cars, we got bikes. We got balloons. We're gonna race balloons. Yeah, the setup's looking, very similar to that snowboarding game they had out, which I also liked quite a bit.
Photo time.
Oh, okay. We can pick avatars. I'm assuming we can customize this a little bit, maybe? This takes place in Hawaii. I heard a reviewer say that the cruise is finally taking place outside of the United States. I don't think you realize that Hawaii is also the United States. Okay, let's pick our very generic friend.
All right, everyone, settle down. I know you're all excited. That chopper ride is always a trip. So, welcome again to the Motorfest. I'm Malu, the Motorfest PR, and I'm here to get you up to speed. You are our special guests, athletes, festival goers, car lovers, all gathered here in majestic Hawaii. These are the festival grounds, but we've got the whole island set up for you. We've created a place where you can drive anything, from the iconic to the super customized. It's a Motorfest branded, lovingly crafted.
So this is going to be very much like Forza Horizon.
These lovelies, the playlists.
same sort of
I'm
setup.
not just reading from the Motorfest app here either. I tried them out before you arrived. Here, let me show you.
I think Horizon also took place in Hawaii.
Motorfest experience.
Nobody wants to be creative anymore, I
Made
guess.
in Japan.
Ooh, oh, it's got a nice feel. Alright, we are taking advantage of adaptive triggers.
Made in Japan is the way to experience Japanese car culture. It's where tarmac meets tradition. From mountain peaks to city streets, this neon journey is not one to miss.
I'm not to do particularly well. Okay, looks like this is the kind of game where your car is in pristine condition, no wrecking, no dents,
These playlists out for you is what I call
or maybe, I don't know.
pick of the job.
Seems like it.
Right in the center of all the action, racing these Japanese drift
The HDR image is pretty good.
just awesome.
Like I said, I wish there wasn't that kind of weird darkness sheen to it. Darkness filter. You know, like Nintendo does with their NES games. But, you know, I'm sure I could do a little bit of adjusting to lessen that effect. Got a little bit of destructibility in the environment, so that's nice. Got these 30 frames cutscenes. Kind of detaches you from your 60 frame gameplay.
Street racing my way through mountains and motorways was amazing. But the next playlist was Off-Roading Addict. A chance to race into the wild.
Oh, okay, so we got some off-road vehicles, some Jeeps, some trucks. Nice seamless loading. Got that little bit of transition while it loaded the new track in the background.
Driving off-road gives you an opportunity to carve your own path, to explore.
Yeah, I'd say it's not as aggressive on the adapter triggers like Dirt 5 was.
Island becomes your playground.
Kind of a shame. I mean, this should be a pretty rough ride. Maybe I can adjust those in the options. Yeah, you get like a little bit of a kick. A little bit. Ooh, maybe I should have put it on easy. I think guys are leaving me in the dust.
Pickups, quads, you're given every chance to go off the beaten path.
Excuse me. There's a sale on eggs. I need to get there. Limit 2 per person. Might run out before I get my chance.
But the next playlist is all about
Get some bikes. Get some dirt bikes. Oh, open-wheeled F1s, really?
This one is for the pros.
I wasn't expecting F1s. I mean, you go from something which is fairly loose to something incredibly technical.
Motorsports is built around racing to the top, the thrill of competing. But it's also about strategic choices, decision-making under pressure.
Okay, thankfully they don't behave like F1s. Normally that would cause us both to go end over end. Yeah, collisions are absolutely life-threatening in an F1 race.
There is no better feeling than triumphing with your team in what some consider the apex of motorsports.
Yeah, the feel is really good. That is what's good about these Ubisoft published racing games. As much as I like the Forza series, there's just something a little missing about the way those cars handle.
Call when to go for the pit stop, checking on your rivals.
Which I think this game does a little bit better, at least for my tastes. Like those games always feel like the cars are on like a little bit of glass.
But then I got to go old school. Vintage Garage, a playlist.
Vintage cars? Oh wow, that's my least favorite. Unfortunately, vintage cars have vintage handling. Okay, this is not bad. Okay, they're not being super strict on how these are handling.
It's not just about the look or the nostalgia.
Although this it has a pretty light back end, so you can easily spin out with this thing.
It was quite a challenge, in the best way possible.
Yeah, so far really good graphics too. What I expect out of the next gen.
Car park, when would you ever get a chance to take these venerable legends for a spin?
I mean, things look a little hyper realistic. They look definitely more like commercials than real life. But, that's what they're going for.
Boost you and no GPS to guide you. Feels strangely comforting.
Checkpoint missed. Oh, how long ago did I miss that? It must have been a while ago. Let's retry that then. I didn't realize I missed anything. But it might have been when I was off the track for an extended amount of time. Yeah, I really like this a lot so far. I mean, the first impressions are really good. Hopefully
With these cars, it's not just
all the missions won't drag on like they were kind of feeling in Forza Horizon.
Drive, how they feel, how they steer. It was
Never know that. I mean, it's just driving, so
possible.
it's kind of hard to make that exciting unless you're like classic Burnout. Back when Criterion knew that genre existed.
That's the power of Vintage Garage. A taste of an age where there was no nitro to boost you and no GPS to guide you. Feels strangely comforting.
Let's see, is there a driver cam? Or is there a hood cam? I'm looking for the button. Doesn't seem to be any of the buttons. Oh my god, are we driving VW? I don't know. I didn't think we were going to drive tanks in this game.
The next playlist is legendary. Lamborghini.
Yeah, there's a lot of different racing types.
The iconic
just Lamborghinis.
I'm running out of adjectives here.
A Lambo is not the sports car I would choose to own.
As soon as you saw that Lamborghini logo, you knew what this playlist was going to be. Some
Well, for video game
most
purposes, it's good.
recognizable car designs in existence at your disposal.
I mean, the sense of speed is pretty significant in one of these things.
There's nothing quite like some of these cars. It's like a speed race through the story of Lamborghini. One of power and innovation.
Whoops.
Riding the full roster of these legends was a rare privilege. A privilege Motorfest graciously gave me. And now, it's your turn.
Lady, I am trying to drive. I can't even hear what you're saying. Always next sedans. What?
Like what you saw? Well, those were just the tip of the iceberg. But we've got to go step by step. Follow me. Look around you. This is what it's all about. Cars, bikes, rides, and good vibes. You'll get to explore the festival soon enough. And let's not forget, we're in Hawaii. And there's no better place to express yourself. Show off your flair. Customize your ride. It's a car culture buffet. Keep up. We're going to go meet the star of the show. Your car, of course. Come on. It's time for you to pick your ride. Once you pick your car, I'll hand you over to Kara, your personal AI assistant. When in doubt, you can always rely on her to guide you.
Let's see. And Mustangs. They look nice, but they just drive like garbage. The weight distribution on a Mustang always feels off, which is not so great when you're going faster and faster. We'll do the Honda.
AI assistance engaged. All engines go.
I don't know why I'm wearing a shirt like that in
Hello, driver.
Hawaii.
I'm Kara. Let me assist you in choosing a playlist. Made in Japan. Race over asphalt and drift through neon in a journey through Japanese car culture. Hawaii Scenic Tour. Discover, explore and photograph the hidden charms and captivating beauty of Hawaii. American Muscle. Show off your street racing spirit by driving some of the most classic and memorable US muscle cars. 911 Legacy, a Porsche story.
Porsche only, huh?
The true legacy of Porsche and keep these iconic cars pristine. Rule the streets. Join the Donut Media team and answer
Who the
Jake
hell is
Humphrey's
this
unique
donut?
questions,
James
challenges,
Humphrey? We may
and
never
baseball.
play your playlist.
American made in Japan.
You're gonna look like a damn dweeb.
A playlist is available, driver. We put this playlist together to give you a taste of Japanese racing culture. Japanese vehicles are a modest dream. These souped-up speeders pack a part of torque. Go Bakara! Speak to you soon, driver.
Where am I going? Alright, I must have took a wrong turn at Acapulco. Not you, donut. Scenic drawer? Car meet? Motorsports? Liberty Walk. Vintage Garage. Okay,
Set
so I
your
need to go
sights
here.
and let's start the show.
Oh, I may be going the opposite
Playlist
direction.
ahead. Let's go.
Taking the garbage out for you. Thank me later. Oh, it's that line above. I just always expect the lines to be on the ground.
Japanese racing culture.
Interesting. Oh, okay, so they're ghosts like a Dark Souls. Why are they? Oh, not you though.
Japanese
Yeah, European. Why are they
vehicles
driving on the
modest dream. These
left side of the
souped-up
road?
speeders pack a part of torque.
Excuse me.
Spoiler alert! You'll be doing everything from drifting in the mountains to racing heavily customized vehicles. And there's no one better than Japanese speed racers to show you the ropes. You'll get extra detail real soon, but let's head to the container first.
I can't believe I didn't notice this giant yellow line above me before. Is this in? Are we still in Hawaii? What? Hawaii looks an awful lot like Japan.
We made sure you discover almost everything the Japanese drivers have to offer. Let's see what's coming up. We couldn't take you to Japan, so we brought Japan to you. There's a special gathering tonight at the Japanese temple. The start of a whole new experience. Here's what to expect when getting there. A traditional Japanese summer vibe and lots of kyusha cars. Meaning, iconic, classic, and made in Japan. On top of this, expect some exciting encounters. That's right. Motorfest has got some killer people to introduce you to an authentic Japanese racing experience. Don't worry, you'll meet them soon enough.
Okay. There's just like a lot of images on the screen. Some maybe questionable UI choices.
Sorry you had to wait, kid. Want to show us what you can do? Try this car then.
I can't believe there's no cockpit view. Is it only bumper view?
Alright, kiddo, game on. We're going for some
I guess this is what most people would pick.
racing. Let's show them, guys.
Gotcha.
I just find it way harder to drive in
Sure, why
the
not?
chase cam.
Motorfest asked us to show you how it's done, but we don't do free tours here. You gotta play your part and give us a bit of a challenge.
No pressure at all.
Yeah, don't scare the kid, brother.
There.
Are you familiar with the Honda you're driving? The MSX isn't your regular street car. It was made back in the 90s to stand neck and neck with the likes of Ferrari and Porsche.
You sound just like Shingo.
Speaking about Shingo, you know that if a rookie beats us with his NSX, we won't hear the end of it, right?
I don't even want to think about giving Shingo the satisfaction.
Better focus and win this thing then.
By the way, do you know what NSX stands for?
New sports car experimental.
I wasn't asking you, Hina.
Thought it stood for nutsack cross. Huh. I guess I've been wrong all this time.
Wow, see that awesome canyon on the left?
Eyes on the road, Hina.
I love that festival mood they set. Feels just like our own traditional festival back home.
Looks like our guest knows how to handle a car. Interesting.
What's reconfigure mean?
Let's complete this playlist.
Where do we go now? It says it's completed. Yeah, minis are confusing. It's like, well, it's a playlist, but there was only one race in the
Alright,
playlist.
kiddo, game on. We're going for some proper Japanese street racing. Let's show them, guys.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Sure, why not?
Motorfest asked us to show you how it's done, but we don't do free tours here. You gotta play your part and give us a bit of a challenge.
No pressure at all.
Yeah, don't scare the kid, brother.
Are you familiar with the Honda you're driving? The MSX isn't your regular street car. It was made back in the 90s to stand neck and neck with the likes of Ferrari and Porsche.
You sound just like Shingo.
Talking about Shingo, you know that if a rookie beats us with his NSX, we won't hear the end of it, right?
I don't even want to think about giving Shingo the satisfaction.
Better focus and win this thing then.
By the way, do you know what NSX stands for?
New sports car experimental.
I wasn't asking you, Hina.
I still think Nutsack Crossing sounds better.
Wow, see that awesome canyon on the left?
Eyes on the road, Hina.
I love that festival mood they set. Feels just like our own traditional festival back home.
Guest は車の扱いを心得てるらしい。面白いじゃないか。
Great job, but the journey is far from over. Our next stop, Kaneohe. The pack is waiting for you there and is willing to show you some more of the racing culture.
There's crew management. Why can't I access the stuff on the right hand side? Okay.
Wangan-sen, also called Tokyo Bayshore Route, or Route B, is a famous stretch of highway for street racers. Almost every racer in the 80s and 90s knows about it. In fact, some of the best drivers have pushed their engines on this very road. Even notorious racing groups, like the Midnight Club, cut their teeth here. And that's what slightly inspired our next event.
Want to increase the difficulty? Hell no. I wouldn't say I'm flying by. I went one race. One. I raced it twice, but still.
Hey there. Word in the street is that you shine like a real HAWAIIAN with my NSX. Got me interested.
Well, then I believe you're in for a treat.
Oh, yeah? Well, bring it on.
Okay, you've got talent. This is getting interesting. The show continues, kid, but watch out. You're driving Ren's Skyline this time, and there's no word to tell you how crazy she is about that car.
Can't blame her. The R-34 is a legend.
It's a kaiju.
The Skyline is an icon. It's a powerful car that takes skill to control.
Yep. Ren spent years taming that beast. That car got nicknamed Godzilla for a reason.
So basically, you crash Ren's car, better leave the planet.
Eesh, tearing the place apart.
That path is perfect to get a taste of the Wangan spirit, an absolute myth among Japanese street racers.
Yeah, picture the Tokyo Bayshore route, with one thing in mind, never slowing down.
In a Wangan race, you gotta go fast, friend.
Well, guys, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. This is the Skyline we're talking about.
These dragons are massive.
You got a wish to make?
Sharp turn. Careful.
Reminds me of that time Shingo missed a turn during a midnight race, supposedly because he was dazzled by the moonlight.
Oh, shut up.
I remember that.
Yes, I got stuff. Stuff is good. I like stuff.
No time to rest on your laurels. Keep going, driver. Modern drifting technique was perfected by Japanese gearheads who raced in the mountains in order to keep city pedestrians safe. Along with suboptimal road conditions, these mountain passes are filled with hairpin turns and other challenges. Drifting is the best way to take sharp turns without losing speed. In Japan, we call these
Excuse me.
passes toge. There's even a toge style of racing.
Somebody ran interference on me. That's not fair.
The winding mountain roads of Hawaii are as close as we could get to Japan, so we figured it would be a good place to teach you. one last thing. A toge race usually features only 2 racers. You got it. You're in for a duel.
A Mazda. Okay, objective: win the race. Yeah. Okay. Good talk. Like how your driver looks at the camera.
Just you and me this time. Why don't we put the whole festival euphoria on hold for a while and get a proper face-off? Let me show you what toge is all about. Relax. I've seen what you can do. Plus, I'll give you some tips on the way. The key to toge is being able to balance the brake and gas pedal at every turn. One wrong move and you're out. This technique isn't easy, but when you pull it off, you feel like the greatest driver alive, and the coolest. Tonight, your ride is a 3rd Gen 2002 Mazda RX-7. Lightweight, compact, a sick rotary engine, and one hell of a look. That's Tanada's car, and she seems pretty confident you could beat me with it. Let's prove her wrong. There's a tunnel coming. It gets tricky at high speed. Make sure you don't lose control. Take care of that car. Hina trusted you with it. And now all the way down. That's the best and also the toughest part, so stay sharp. Just a few more laces and this is it. Come on, show me some real toge driving. Okay, you got me fair and square. Way to conclude the first half of that playlist.
first of many, I am sure.
All right, well, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching the Crew Motorfest, running on PlayStation 5. Yeah, I mean, I really like it. If you're looking for a driving game, kind of that's more open world, and if you have a PlayStation 5, obviously you're not able to play Forza Horizon 2, so this is kind of the next best thing, and I personally like the way this handles a little bit better. So far the mission structure is just about the same. I'd say the graphics are comparable. I think Horizon has a little bit more of an edge as far as the fidelity and the scenery, but we just kind of gotten into this, so there might be more that changes my mind as we play along. But yeah, I really like it, and I think we'll be playing a little bit more of this as time goes on. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.